Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the box tank, the tier 6 Russian tank destroyer that you can purchase at any time in the Blitz store. In fact, it's a really good tank. It's got one of those guns like the Tankenstein, like the SU-100Y, where you have the normal ammo, the normal AP that has more pen, but you have the premium AP that has less pen, but it has more damage. Of course, it has a 130mm gun, so the DPM, if you use the Pramo, is 2100. But if you use the other one, it goes down to about 1800. The Pramo does 530 alpha, whereas the normal AP 460. So big difference with damage there from both shells. But of course, the normal AP is around 190mm of pen, but the premium AP is around 170. So it's not too different. I mean, it's not too bad. The best thing about this tank is it is tier 6. So you're going to see a lot of tier 5s. Against most tier 5s, you can use your premium AP and you can almost one-shot them. I mean, a T14 over there, 750 HP. You shoot him once, he's going to be a one-shot regardless. The Leopard is 650 HP. You get one shot, it's going to put him down to less than 100 HP. And even some tier 6s as well, like Scavenger there, boom, 507. He's now a one-shot. And that's just one shot is all I needed. Even against other SU-100Ys, they're a two-shot as well. But you're also a two-shot to them, especially if you miss, which we are going to do. And in that meantime, we're going to get absolutely wrecked. We're not going to be able to get around in time, and he gets a shot off on us. So we've only done pretty much two shots. And we've just been absolutely wrecked. I'm now a one-shot. I know I'm reloaded before this guy, so I was hoping to get that shot off and get around the corner before he reloads, which is exactly what we do. So we've now put him down to a one-shot. We've shot him once. He's a one-shot. So I just need to get that shot off before he can get the shot off on me. Now, what really surprises me with the tank is how big this tank is. And actually how quick the tank is. It's really quite a fast tank, considering it's got it's really like the size of my house. It's really quick tank, and the armor is very troll. The amount of times that I've actually blocked damage from this tank, I mean, this battle here we've blocked 480 damage. So against those tiers, from the tier 5s, that you will really get some troll bounces. I mean, the armor is actually nothing special, but you will get those troll bounces, which is strange considering just how big your tank is. Now, this battle, we don't do nothing special. We get 4 kills. We're only on, what, 2,000 damage. But we do have 2 other games that are actually really special. Not from me, from my subscribers, and they really are special. So just the Leopard left now. We are going to use the HE, just get it around the corner and just to splash him for 53 damage. So this tank is definitely worth getting, but I wouldn't wreck him. I don't know, because I actually got this tank for free in the crates, in the daily crates that you pick up, the daily containers, sorry. I actually picked this up for free, and so have a lot of other people. It's probably one of the most popular tanks to pick up in the containers. So I would say that it's worth buying, but if you haven't already won the tank, then maybe it is worth waiting, but it's not too much gold to purchase, and you do occasionally get the special offers on this tank. So on the tech tree tanks, that then are worth getting, if I'm honest, and it's quite a decent tier 6. And the best thing about this tank, in my opinion, is the fact that it's tier 6 and your premium AP does more damage, but it has less pen. You're only going to see tier 7, and if I'm honest, there's not too many tier 7s that you're not going to be able to penetrate with the premium AP. There is some tier 6s, like I come up against an M6 earlier with all the armor buffs, etc., and I did struggle to pen it frontally. But other than the odd tank, there isn't too many tanks that you are going to struggle to penetrate. You're not going to see tier 8, you're not going to see those IS tanks, the Object 25U tanks, etc. You're going to see tanks like the MT-25. You're going to see tanks like KV-2s, as you can see there. You're going to see most tier 5s that you can penetrate, and mostly against tier 7, you're going to come up against quick tanks. So the play style of this tank is definitely not a go forward and YOLO tank. It's definitely a sit at the back and snipe tank. The accuracy is not too bad. The accuracy doesn't feel too bad at all. I mean, if you aim, usually it, unless you do that, usually it does go where you want it. I mean, it's got a 14 seconds, just over a 14-second reload, which again isn't actually so bad if you're pumping out 530 damage every shot. Now, I'm hoping that David there gets the shot. He only gets the low roll there. I'm not sure what, he must be shooting the normal AP, but a lot of people do shoot the normal AP. Now, you can shoot more premium AP than the normal AP. Yes, it's going to cost you a little bit more credits, but guys, it's a premium tank. Even if you just load up premium AP, you're going to earn money because it's a premium tank. Of course you're going to earn money. So try and not shoot the normal AP. And this is probably one of the only tanks that I'm ever going to say, don't shoot AP. Just shoot Pramo. Just spam Pramo. Don't worry about the credits. Just spam the Pramo. It's probably, as I've said, it's probably one of the only tanks I'm ever going to say that in. Of course, you have the Tankenstein as well in that, and the SU-100Y. So don't be afraid to spam the Pramo. Of course, if you're going to come up against the front of this VK, then yes, you should normally shoot the normal AP. And if the tank is below 400 alpha, 400 damage, sorry, then probably yes, use your normal AP. Because you can clear him and it will cost you less credits, which means you're just going to earn some more credits. So we're watching David here on Normandy, and he's done exactly as you should. Sit at the back, cause some damage, and you can just roll in later on in the game. Now, it is now a 3-on-4, but David has, that was just an unlucky miss there on that Churchill. So David still has full hit points. He still have full hit points, and his team, especially this VK, he is sitting there and he is dragging the attention of all these heavy tanks. Again, that was a very troll bounce on the VK36. As we know, it's got very, very troll armor now after the buff that it's received, and it's actually one of the best tier 6s in, or best heavy in the game at the moment. Now, 495 roll there into the side of the Churchill. Wow, camper versus camper. Oh yes, we are a TD. Of course, we're going to camp. So you definitely have to try and not get, if mediums get around, you're going to see a lot of medium tanks. I mean, your tier 6, you're going to see tier 6, tier 5, tier 7s, and those are the medium tiers. It's what people use. You have the Draculas, the Type 62s, the Cromwell Bs, the Panzer IV S. There is so many medium tanks across these tiers. So you do need to take that into account when you are getting in this tank, because if you get circled there, if a medium tank gets behind you, then you've got no hope. You have absolutely no hope whatsoever. If you're caught in this kind of position and a medium gets behind you, there is no chance. Luckily, David knows the situation. It is a 1 versus 3, but there's no quick tank on the enemy team. There's a TD and 2 heavies. Now, he does clear the Churchill Mark 7, and this is what I mean there. You're going to get those troll bounces. Now, that was his only bounce in the game, but that, to be fair, that is the only time he got shot in the game. So he's now on 3.5k damage. So it's not like he's just sat at the back and just camped. He's being an effective sniper, and that's what I like calling someone that is sitting at the back of the map causing damage. It's not just like he's sat there waiting for the damage. He's sat there actually causing damage. So he's not a camper. He's actually an effective sniper. And of course, with the tank being so big, if you do get the opportunity to ram, then you can cause nasty damage to the Reds when you do ram him. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage to kill that WZ with the ram, but he does manage to clear him. And it just leaves now this VK36. So he doesn't need his Pramo. Hopefully, if he doesn't low roll, this VK is a one-shot. Now, the normal AP... hopefully it doesn't low roll, and that's exactly what it does. But as I've said, it's a heavy tank. You can just ram. 6 kills, 4.8 thousand damage. He gets the Kolobanov, he gets the Paul's medal, and he still earns 85,000 credits. 1,436 base XP, which is a crazy amount of base XP for a tier 6. That's almost enough XP to ace any tier 10 in the game. Next up, we're going to watch QQ Mick QQ. We're just going to call him a Q, and he is on one of my favourite maps in the game, Lost Temple. I'm very sad not to see this this map in higher tiers now, because it probably is my all-time favourite map. Don't know why, I just really love the map. And I really miss getting into this, the left side up the statue bit. I really do miss getting up there with a tank that has insane amount of turret armor, and you can just get bounce after bounce after bounce. Now, he's in a tier 5 matchup, and as I've said, this tank is just like God. It's like a godlike tank when you're up against tier 5s. I mean, just one shot in a tank, there we go, 487. Now that Crusader is all of a sudden, straight away, he's on a one shot. He's on a one shot, and any tank almost can clear him with that one shot. So no one takes the advantage of that. So Q is just going to wait. He is going to aim from him. He's not going for the damage, he's going for the kills, as you can see, and he does manage to take the Crusader out. So just a minute and a half gone, and he's already pumped up 660 damage, and he's got himself a kill. So there's 6 tanks left, and I mean, there is a lot of quick tanks. There is 3 mediums and another light tank left, and there is the SU-100Y on the enemy team as well. So one shot there on the T-34 already. As I've said, he's now a one shot. So all you've got to do is shoot one tank, and then that is going to change the game, because that one tank, even if it's a good player that you're shooting, he now has to come at it differently. 575 max roll there, and now all of a sudden that's 2 tanks that are a one shot. So he's now got 1 tank down on his team, and again, Panzer 4G there, one shot. He's now a one shot. But no one is taking advantage of this. There's an AFK Churchill 3, which is perfect for Q, because that means these tanks up here are just going to shoot this guy, and he's just going to sit there and laugh, because he's going to save all of his hit points. So he's going to take out the Panzer 4G there, and again, this other Panzer 4G is going to go for the AFK. It's now 4 against 5, but of course there is 1 AFK, so it's 3 against 5. So Q is now going to go for the lower hit point tanks. He's already on 2 kills, just needs to splash this guy with HE, and that is him gone. And he still manages to keep his Churchill alive. So it's now, he's bringing it down to a 4-on-4. He's on 3 kills. There is the SU-100Y that is full hit points. Definitely need to be careful of him. But again, he's going to try and clear as many tanks as he can. He's going to wait for that T-34 to poke out, and that is exactly what he does. Didn't realise that Q was sitting here with a big 130mm gun to clear him. So it's now 3 against 3, but again, the Churchill on his team is AFK. Q's on 4 kills, and there is the AMX 12T now. That is a one shot. He's going to turn to him, and that is him gone for his 5th kill. The KV-1S is a one shot. He could possibly kill the SU-100Y if he high rolls on the premium ammo. But as you can see, he's going to come around the corner. He's now a one shot. If he can use any shell, he can use the premium or the normal, but he's playing it safe. I mean, now I'll just YOLO in, I would. He can still take a shot, and that is now what he is going to do, to take out the SU-100Y. Now just leaving the KV-1S on a one shot. So he's on 6 kills. He really wants this shot. He's going to wait, and he does clear him. 7 kills, fantastic battle, 3,300 damage. So that is it, guys. That is the box tank, the SU-100Y. Actually a very, very decent tank and definitely worth getting, especially if it comes as an offer. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Meadsy69 and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.